Hi friends, happy Friday evening. Welcome to another live stream with me. We're taking a pretty brief practice this evening and I hope you'll enjoy this full body flow. Going to be a little gentle, but we're also going to move the body, so I hope you'll enjoy. So we'll start today's practice in a centering meditation. We're going to start with a hero pose, big toes touch, sit on the heels, and rest your hands right on your lap. Take a moment to pull your shoulder blades together on the back. The collarbones are really broad, and we're going to align our nose right with the belly button. And take a body scan, check in with how you feel today. Start to allow areas of the body that feel tight and tense to relax and soften. And drop your chin toward your chest, releasing tension down the back of the neck. Take a moment to set your intention for this practice today, and what do you want to cultivate in this time on your the effort you put into your practice. And let's go ahead and drop your right ear toward your right shoulder, and let's reach the left fingertips over to the left and just hold there for a moment. See how that feels on the left side neck. Welcome if you're joining me. Please practice yoga with me tonight. Now reach your left fingertips away from your left ear and take a few circles with that left arm. So it can be a small circle or a little larger, and see how that feels running from behind your left ear down and out through the fingertips. So we're awakening those pathways. Very good. And then bring that nose back in alignment with the navel, and we'll do the other arm. We're going to have our left hand on top of the thigh. Drape your left ear toward the shoulder, then reach your right fingertips out to the right thumb up. And pause, feeling that stretch from behind your right ear down through the right fingertips. And you can start to circulate that right arm in a small circle and see how that action feels corresponding into your right shoulder and neck. Remembering to breathe and releasing away the tension of your day. Welcome if you're joining me. Let's get on the mat and practice together. So we're going to bring our nose back on alignment with the navel and then reach the hands behind you. We're going to take our pinky fingers to touch. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and look up. Inhale, lifting your chest toward the sky. Then exhale, lay your belly down over the thighs. Inch your elbows forward and just rest your chin right in your hands. And give your underneath your chin almost this little drag forward away from your body. And inhale, wag your tailbone, and then exhale, bring your forehead toward the ground. We're going to come into embryo pose for a moment. So embryo pose, your forehead comes onto your mat. Take a big inhale into your belly. And then exhale, drop the tail, pull your belly in, and let's scooch over to the right and swing your legs around. Take your feet mat width distance and take your fingertips behind you. And the nice easy thing to do is to windshield wiper your knees side to side. So we're going to wring out tension from your hips, from your lower back. And good. When you come back to center, go ahead and bring your feet together into prayer feet. Press your feet together. Take your fingertips toward your lower back. Lift up and roll forward. And then reach your hands forward and up. Inhale, inhale, look up. Exhale, reach for your toes. Cup your hands around your toes. Or you could walk your hands forward a little more. Good, thanks for joining me. And we're going to go ahead and fold a little more. Bound angle pose. In bound angle pose, imagine the center of your knees lengthening away from your hips. Your inner thighs roll forward and down, and breathe into your back ribs. Inhale, let's lift up through the heart. Look up. Exhale, fold. And then drop your tail, cross your ankles, and let's roll forward into a tabletop position. Good. And then we'll fan the fingers wide. Root through your index finger and thumb. Now, soften your elbows. Point your elbows toward your hips and just drop your chest down for a moment and then press up. See how that feels. So drop your chest, hug your elbows in, fingers fanned wide, and then press up. One more time, elbows in, And then press up. We're going to let the belly hang down on the inhale, look up. When you exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, and come on up to downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, look and see that your first fingers are parallel. And you can look and see that your second toes are parallel. Lengthen your lower back up and up and up. And we're going to pedal out the feet. Shake your head, yes. Breathing there, gently pulling the inner thighs up. And you're looking for nice length through the lower back. Now wave your way into a plank pose. Good. So we're making your way into a nice strong plank. In your plank, we spread the collarbones. We're going to lift the lower belly. And let's work on the core just a little bit tonight. We're going to touch the right knee down, then lift your right knee. Touch your left knee down, then lift your left knee. Right knee down and lift. Left knee down, good, lift. Right knee down, lift. Left knee down, lift. Both knees down, hips to heels. Sweep back up into downward dog. And then step your feet a little closer together. Swing your right heel straight up into three-legged dog. And if it feels okay, you can open and stack your right hip on top of your left. Keep lifting your left underarm. Inhale, and then exhale, knee to nose, lift your belly. Round your spine. Now inhale, extend right up. Look forward. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over palms, lift. One more, inhale, extend up. Exhale, knee to nose, tented fingers. We're going to slide that right foot through. Bring your left knee down. Keep the back toes tucked. Take your hands onto your right thigh. This is a great place to stay. The back toes are tucked, so you have a nice strong left quadriceps. Spread the toes on your right foot. Good. Sink down a little more. And then if it's available, reach your arms right up into crescent lunge. Anjanasana. Look up between your hands. Inhale. Exhale, hands frame that front foot. Let's lift the left thigh. Lift your hips a little bit. Plant your palms. Step back to plank. So you can be in plank for a moment. Now we're going to lower down through chaturanga. We want to keep a long line from the crown of the head to the tail. Hug your elbows in. Come all the way onto your belly. Take your feet flat on your inhale. Take a back bend, a cobra pose. Squeeze your shoulder blades on the back. And then exhale. Drift your hips to the heels. Tuck the toes. Let's meet back in downward dog. So let's inhale together. Exhale, let it out. And shake your head. Shake your head, no. Drop your heels. And try to find a smooth, steady breath through your nose. Step your feet a little closer. Let's swing that left heel high. Open and stack your left hip, and you can hinge the knee a little bit. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose, lift your belly, round. Inhale, extend, look forward. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, step that left foot through. Now left knee is over the heel. Touch your back knee down. Back toes are tucked. Take your hands onto your left thigh. And then resist the hands into the top of that left thigh. Drop your tail and pull your belly in. Pause there. I wish I could read the comments, but I have to get a bigger screen because it's really tiny. But I appreciate you practicing with me. So we're going to have the back toes tucked, and when you're ready, reach your arms up. Find a little back bend. Finding any amount of back bend through the upper ribs. Inhale, look up. Reach up through the fingers. Exhale, hands frame that front foot. Now lift your right thigh, plant your palms, step back to plank. Very good. Hold there. Now lower all the way down through chaturanga. Come onto your belly. Feet are flat. It's cobra pose or upward facing dog on your inhale. Lift your heart. Exhale, roll over your toes. Downward dog. So downward dog starts to feel a little more like a resting pose over time. Now when you're ready, stretch your right heel high for three-legged dog. Let's inhale. Exhale, step your right foot through. We're going to spin the left heel down. Let's come on up to warrior two. So in warrior two, those right toes are pointing straight ahead. We're wrapping the right knee open toward the baby toe, and we're really anchoring that outer left foot. And we're going to gaze over the right fingertips. Good. Keep drawing your ribs in so you have a nice strong core. We're going to straighten that right leg. Palms up, look to your left hand. That's an inhale. Exhale, warrior two, look to your right hand. Inhale, straighten, palms up, look left. Exhale, bend, and look right. Inhale, straighten, rooting through the feet, look left. Exhale, bend down, look right. Hold. Turn your right palm up. Let's reverse warrior. Left hand to left thigh. Right arm sweeps up and over. Your nose should be pointing toward the front of your mat. Inhale through your right side body. Exhale, take your right forearm to the top of the thigh bone, palm facing up. This is a fine place to stay. You could be looking down at your right foot, left hand on your hip. If you want to go a little further, you can take your right hand to the inside of the inner heel, then sweep the left arm right up alongside the ear and reach, reach, reach. Breathing there, extended side angle. Inhale, left side body. Exhale, hands frame that front foot. We're going to swing the left heel over the toes. We're going to find our way into a twist. Left hand a little wider than the shoulder. Right hand on your back. Or extend your right fingertips up. Good. Keep anchoring through the ball of your right foot. Engage your left gluteal. Inhale, look at the hand in the air. Exhale, release. Hands are framing that front foot. We're going to touch the left knee down, then slide your right leg back. Big toes touch. Child's pose. Exhale all the way out through the tailbone. Then root through the tops of the feet. Stand up on your knees. Let's take our hands into imaginary back pockets. That's option one. Keep your core very toned. Hands can be on imaginary back pockets. That's one option for you. Or you could interlace your fingers for this camel pose variation and lift your heart right up toward the sky. Another option, if you're very familiar with camel pose, is to reach back and try to graze your heels. And if you have your heels, you kind of pinch your heels with your thumb and first and second finger and lift your heart. Ustrasana. Inhale deep into the belly. When you exhale, take a hand onto your lower back for support. Pull your belly in, and you come on up. Let's come into a tabletop position. Root through the tops of your feet gently. Round the spine, chin to chest. Big full inhale. Exhale, tuck your toes, come back to downward dog. Now in this downward dog, look and see what your knees are up to. If your knees are knocking in, we want to open the knees over the second toe so that the lower back feels spacious and lengthened up toward the sky. Now swing that left heel high, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, step your left foot through. Left knee is over the heel. Spin your right heel down. Let's cartwheel up to warrior two. It's going to be heel to heel alignment in warrior two. That's a good position for your femur bones to come into the hips. And we're going to be nice and strong through the whole upper body. Now that same flow, just to get that body awareness of that right hand, because a lot of times the right arm in warrior two is just going to hang or be kind of dead. So we want to bring our awareness to that right side of the body. So we're going to straighten that left leg and look to your right fingertips. Inhale, and then exhale, warrior two. Let's do that rotating of the arm bones. We're going to inhale, palms up, look right, anchor that right heel. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Inhale, look right. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, palms up, look right. Exhale, look left. Now reach the left fingertips forward, turn your left palm up, reverse your warrior, right hand to right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over so we find that lateral side bend through the left side rib. Inhale there. Exhale, left forearm to thigh bone, palm facing up. So we really want to tuck that left sitting bone under the pelvis and not let that left butt poke out. This is a great place to stay. If it's available, you can take your left hand on the inner ankle and reach your right arm right up alongside the ear. And reach, reach, reach. More challenge would be to turn your gaze right up toward the sky. Root through your right heel. Inhale. Exhale, hands frame that front foot. Swing your right heel over the toes. We're going to come into the twist, just like we did on the other side. Right hand a little wider than the shoulder. And then your left hand can come onto your outer thigh, your back, or your left fingertips. Come up to a T. And you're really turning your torso, right rib toward left rib. Inhale into your belly. Exhale, left hand comes down. Plant your palms and step right to plank. Hold in plank. Lift your belly. Now squeeze your elbows in, come down, chaturanga. We're going to come onto the belly. Now let's do option 1. Reach your arms around, locust pose. Shalabhasana. Straight arms and legs. Fingertips and toes reaching back. Option 2, bend your knees, reach for the tops of your feet. Kick up into Dhanurasana, bow pose. Big full inhale, expand your belly. Exhale, release your feet back. Palms under elbows, let's press up into tabletop. We're gonna walk the knees forward now. Cross your ankles, sit behind the heels. And we're gonna flex the feet and take a moment to pause. Hands in front of the shins. Reach your arms forward, palms up. Little boat pose with the ankles crossed. Cross your other ankle on top. Cross your other ankle on top. Switch the other one on top. And then switch and open the heels out toward a V. So we're gonna find a big open V and work your way forward onto your elbows if you can. Very good. You may be able to rest your third eye on your hands and breathe a couple breaths in this Upavista Konasana. So this is a nice place to pause and start to turn your focus in and down. Maybe for you, you're going to be a little more upright in your pose. So some more over time as you breathe, you may be able to come down. Good. Breathing in your wide-legged fold. Good. Now look at your right foot. Walk your hands towards your right foot. Grab your right foot ankle or shin and look at your right hip. Breathe through the left side. And then reach your left arm up and let's reach for your left foot and fold over that left leg. Breathe through that right side. And then come on up, reach your arms up, then open to a T, then come back, bring your knees together, heels on the ground, pause there, then slide your feet out. We're gonna come into our Paschimottanasana, very traditional forward fold, yogic forward fold. So you may be just nice and upright. You may be able to fold a little more and reach for those toes, spread your chest toward the toes, and take your Paschimottanasana with your belly pulling in. Inhale, exhale into the pose a little more. Then drop the tail, we're gonna come on up. So we're gonna make our way down onto the back. I'm just gonna adjust my mat so that it's not like a super awkward angle. And I'll see what some of these comments are. Hi Artur, Joshua, Tristan. I don't remember you. Gabe Horn, don't know who that is. Well, if you're still with me, please come down onto the back. And if you're just joining me, you can go ahead and come onto the back and let's take this reclined portion of the practice. We're gonna start with extending the legs straight up toward the sky. And just have your arms down alongside the body. Palms facing up. And then we're gonna just kind of lift and lower the heels a couple times. Doing a very subtle lower core. Work that place deep below the belly button. Using that area to kind of lift the heels and lower. And then go ahead and bring your feet right onto the floor. Drag one shoulder at a time underneath your back and graze your heels. And then press through the feet and lift the hips and pelvis up. Find your bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. You may be able to interlace your fingers underneath your back. Breathe your chest toward the chin. Let's inhale there. And exhale, roll down. Upper back, middle back, lower back. Then hug your right knee in, give it a little squeeze, and release. Hug your left knee in, give it a little squeeze, and release. And we'll do a full happy baby pose. So you're gonna reach around for the outside of your ankles, shins, or feet. Even out your hips and back. And we'll just take a moment here. Remember your intention for practice today. Let's invite compassion for exactly where you're at in your body. And release your feet. We're going to take the feet mat width distance apart. Take your knees in to touch and rest your hands on your belly or on your rib cage. And let's take our final meditation here in constructive rest pose. This is a great everyday posture. So your knees relax in, and then you let your lower back be really broad. And you can join me in this meditative space. Let all of your tension fall away from your eyes, from your jaw. Relax your neck, relax deep down in between the shoulder blades, all the way along the spine, down through the tailbone. And let all the joints of your body be free and open and spacious. And when you inhale, you can invite anything you want to invite. Gratitude, contentment. And when you exhale, letting go of stress, tension, whatever you need to release. Let's start to windshield wiper the knees. We're going to find our gratitude practice for today. Tune into whatever you have to be grateful for. Let that gratitude help change your energy field. And then when you're ready, slowly roll to either side, and we'll gradually make our way up. And we're going to find our way up again into an upright seat. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And then, hello, Shining Force. Hello, thanks for joining me. So we're going to bring the shoulder blades on the back. Bring your hands to heart center. Just close your eyes for a moment and thank yourself for showing up on your mat. And I thank you for you, and I wish you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, and trust on the journey. Namaste. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a great night. I'm trying to do live streams a few times a week, usually Sunday, Wednesday, Friday in the evening. And next Sunday morning, the 22nd, I'm teaching at a festival. It's called the Summer Hoot Music Festival at the Ashokan Center, and I'm going to be live streaming that class live. So please tune in next Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, thank you. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate you. I hope you practiced yoga today. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a great night, everybody. Hope you have a relaxing evening. Hope you'll join me again for yoga class. Okay, bye.